So let's talk about a bit about Marketing Cloud. What exactly is Marketing Cloud and what we do in it? Okay. So if you guys are aware of a word called as Salesforce, right? So Salesforce is a big CRM. Okay. So Salesforce have multiple clouds available in that. Okay. So let's talk about like we have Health Cloud, we have Education Cloud. Okay. So we have Service Cloud, we have Sales Cloud. Okay. And then we also have Marketing Cloud. So it's a big umbrella. Okay, a list of umbrella means Salesforce is a big umbrella. Under that, we have multiple clouds available, and out of that, we are learning today is like Marketing Cloud. Okay, so for each of them, there are different things available. So right now, what we are learning Marketing Cloud. Okay, it's all about communication. Okay, there are many channels. Okay, so what exactly we do in Marketing Cloud is like we send out communications. Okay, uh, via email, SMS, push, okay, WhatsApp, and the other services. Okay. So whatever is supported by Salesforce Marketing Cloud, we use those applications to send out the communications to the people. Okay. A targeted audience. So just like Salesforce Marketing Cloud, there are other tools available in market. Okay. Namely, let's say Marketo is there. Okay. Then your Adobe is there. Mostly Adobe and Marketo are the same. Marketo is a part of Adobe itself. Okay. Then HubSpot. Okay. So there are multiple tools available in the market like SFMC. Okay. And Salesforce Marketing Cloud. But what makes SFMC different than this other tool is like personalization. Okay. So SFMC makes it more unique than other platform is like personalization. So whenever you receive a communication, right, it is personalized for that specific user only. Okay. So let's take an example about any kind of form you fill up on the web. Okay. Let's say you went to website. Okay. You fill up a form. Okay. Once the form is filled up, you click on submit button, right? So you get a personalized email delivered to your inbox. It says like, hello, uh, your username, it's whatever name you use, right? Mm, thank you for the upgrade, right? And some of your personal information can be displayed inside the uh, palette somewhere on the screen. Okay, just imagining an email inbox right now where you're receiving an email with thank you for the upgrade and some personal information and about your historical uh, data that the company is storing. Okay, anything. It could be your historical purchase, your historical, like you have liked some kind of product on the website, anything, right? That data we can fetch into the system and get the and make the email personalized for you. What does this make unique? Okay, why it is unique? Okay, so making this email appear for the customer. Okay, it makes sure that the email is specifically created for that person and makes the engagement more. I would say it converts the user basically. Convert the user means like if I am interested in a product. Okay, I go to a website, I look for the product, okay, and the person who is looking for the product is just a lead, okay. But once the lead is converted, means what? He is purchasing that specific product from my website, right? That is called lead conversion, okay. So all this together combined, we can send him a communication about it, what he was looking for, okay. That is the lead, okay. If he purchased the item, we say like thank you for purchasing the item, okay. And in future reference, we send him more communication. Okay, that communication could be in any form. So for that, we have a platform called as Salesforce Marketing Cloud. Okay, I will take another example to make it more clearer for you. Okay, let's say you go to a website. Okay, let's say Amazon. Okay, once you visit Amazon, you are looking for a product. Let's say for helmet. Okay, You were looking for helmet, and all of a sudden you added the item to the cart. Okay. Once the item is added to the cart, uh, you just decided, okay, not to purchase today. But what Amazon did over here is like they went to your system, went to your data, okay, look for all the individuals who are looking for a specific product, okay, and the user who have added the item to the cart. As soon as you add the item to the cart, you are a part of a journey, okay. Journey as in like let's say like you're going from path A to path B. That is what you can consider as a journey right now, okay. As you have an item in the cart and you haven't purchased, after 1 hour, you might see a communication delivered to you saying that there is an item in the cart and it's about to get out of stock. Okay. The word about to stock makes sure that the triggers the person to buy the product mostly. Okay. Or maybe 10% off if you purchase it right away. That also triggers the person to buy the product. Correct? This is what marketing do. It reaches to the customer at the right time. Okay. And makes sure that he either buy the product or looks for the other alternative products. Sometimes you might see like the email itself suggests you like the item you are looking for or the item in the cart is out of stock, but we have related items available for you. Okay. We have related items available for you. And most of the time people go and buy the product, right? So that's how marketing is turning the company's revenue, okay, and generating money for you. Okay. So that is another example for the marketing thing. Okay. Now this is the strategy of the companies, okay, but the strategies have been made possible by sending out the communication, and that platform is your Salesforce Marketing Cloud. Okay. Now I'll just walk you through the tool. Okay. If you could see the tool, right? Right now I have shared my screen. So this is the current dashboard of Marketing Cloud. Okay. First thing we have something is called as Email Studio. Okay, where we work mostly on email creations. Okay, campaign creations. Secondly is your mobile studio where we work on SMS and mobile push notifications. Okay. Third is advertising audiences where we connect the data with the Facebook, Google, LinkedIn, Pinterest, uh, and other social services. Next, you have Web Studio. So, Web Studio is all about creating cloud pages, right? You might have seen multiple small forms on the website. Sometimes you visit a website, and if you have a kind of, I would say there would be a survey form, there would be an inquiry form, right? And you get instant messaging and calls from the companies, correct? So that are your survey forms. So such kind of simple forms could be created on the cloud pages. Next comes your personalization. So personalization is all about, I would say the other word for personalization or the first word is interaction studio. Okay. Before interaction studio, the content was called as Evergage. Okay. So this is something new for Marketing Cloud. Okay, and what exactly personalization do is like there are multiple I would say there is something called as web campaign, email campaign, okay, SSGS campaign, right? It is divided into three different campaigns, okay. And what we do inside this is like we grab the data from the user who is on the website for me. For example, if imagine like you are on Amazon.com. I hope you can see the screen, right? Let's say you are on Amazon.com right now. Okay. And let me open Flipkart. Sorry. Okay. Let's say you're on Flipkart right now. Okay. And you're navigating to a product. So imagine like you haven't logged in yet. You can see I'm not yet logged in over here. So I'm looking for a product. Let's say I went to this product. Okay. And I opened it. Okay. Now my company would like to grab the data of a person who is on this website. Okay. And what product he's looking for. For example, I'm looking for this specific labels, mini portal. Okay. Printer over here, portable printer. What the system will do, it will grab the name of the product. Okay. the current price of the product and the discounted price that has been offered to that person. Okay, let's say he is on the web today on 23rd of June. Okay, on 23rd of June, the discount offer was like 65% off for that person. Okay, then the current price was 1399. Okay, so whatever you would like to grab from me, let's say name, pricing, discounted pricing, image. Okay, everything is grabbed using what content is called as class. Okay, if you inspect something, right, you might see every website have been created in a way in HTML format. Okay, and in that format you will come across something called as classes. So if you could see the screen, right, I will just show something. You can see div class something, right? So if you open it up more, so you'll see the product name is there, right? So in Interaction Studio, what we do, we copy and paste these class names from the website and get the data stored into the system. Okay. As I said earlier, like I haven't logged in yet, right? So what the system will consider me? It will consider me an anonymous person right away. Okay, and not the actual user. Once I get the data of an anonymous person, what product he was looking for, the next thing the system will do is like it will try to find a golden record. Okay, what is golden record? Combining the anonymous person and trying to find it with the current source of data that we have. Okay, that way it gets the user and its footprints on the website. That is called personalization. It requires a different certifications to be done and requires a different lectures to be taken for it. Okay, not covered in our sessions. Next is analytics builder. You have intelligence reports and reporting. So this is the classic reporting called as reports, and this is something called as data aroma reporting. Okay. Now data aroma is also of two thing, not a single thing. Let's say, okay. So data aroma is of two specific thing. Let's say data aroma full suite and just data aroma. Okay. So currently you can see it's just a data aroma that has been supported by Salesforce Marketing Cloud, and there is data aroma full suite. In full suite, you can work on paid media as well. Okay. You can create data funnels over there. You can connect it with multiple systems. Okay. You can connect it with the multiple systems also, and data can flow with different sources to different destinations over there, and the reporting can be created. Just an example about intelligence report. If I just open it, okay, so you get a kind of graphical overview of the uh, your tracking data. Okay, opens, clicks, bounce, sends, everything you can track it over here. Okay, now these metrics have been required by your campaign owners. Okay, campaign owner as in the person who have requested you to create a email, SMS, push notifications for the project. Okay, we'll talk about it soon, but yeah, this is how you get the predefined reporting over here. Okay, and as I said, we have a classic version called as reports. You'll find the difference is like intelligence report gives you more ability or a non-technical person to understand the report more easily, whereas in reports are just like numbers, okay, and your small graphs. So if I just go to catalogs, say I would look, want to look for let's say A/B test summary report, create date range over here. Uh, okay, this system doesn't have any, so let's go with just an account summary. Okay, select your date range, include, exclude the single cents or not. Okay, let's just submit. So it will give me three options over here: email, FTP, okay, and one thing is called as download. Okay, now not all the reports are downloadable because of some features are not available. That is the reason it is not downloadable right now. You can see this space is blank over here, correct? This is because the uh, the report which has been created right now is non-downloadable, cannot be downloaded. It can be either delivered as an email or it can be delivered to your FTP locations. Okay. And if it is in a PDF format or the format, right, it will give you the download options over here. Okay. Whenever it is in the format of numbers and something, right, we cannot get it downloaded on the local machine, but we could deliver it to your inboxes directly. Okay. So that is your classic reporting and your intelligence reporting difference. Next comes your automation studio, journey builder, and triggers. Okay. And what is the difference between them? Let's see that. Let me just full share my screen. I think my notepad is not visible to you guys. Okay, now it's visible. Okay, so what exactly is the difference? Let's see that. This is journey and this is automation. Okay, so automation studio is like a step-by-step process, or you can say a synchronous process. Okay, whereas in journey builder is like based on engagement. Okay, so imagine like you are joining a company. Okay, and there is something called as onboarding process by the company, correct? By the HR. These guys come to you and ask you to start filling up the forms. Okay, upload your documents. Okay, sign and return some documents and XYZ things. Right? There are multiple things to be done while you're onboarding a new company. Okay, so very first step is like to fill up the form, right? If they have sent you an email, okay, and you didn't click on the form, okay, it's been 24 hours, you haven't engaged with the first step, that is form fill up by the HR, okay, then you will get a reminder email again, correct? The reminder email is sent to you after the 24 hours. Means what is happening over here? The system is verifying whether the user have filled up the form or not, correct? Means the system is checking for what? Engagement, okay? After the engagement, if you haven't engaged with the form yet, right, it will send you a reminder email that reminder to fill the form again. Okay. Again, next step is what? The system will wait for your next step, that is uploading the data. Again, whether you're engaging or not. If you're not engaging, you will get a reminder email again. Okay. Or the HR might get an email like your candidate haven't yet completed the steps. Right. So this is based fully on your engagements, your opens, your clicks, okay, everything. While automation is a synchronous process where it is like step one, step two, step three. Means it will keep on continuing. Okay. It will not engage back with the customer whether he is or engaging with the email that has been sent to him or not. Whether he received a form email, whether he received an upload email, sign email, anything. Okay. You're engaging or not engaging, the automation doesn't get impacted for it, but a journey will get impacted. So let's see both the overviews over here. I'll go to Automation Studio. New automation. So if you see, this says drag and drop activity. Okay, I'll just drag some random activities over here. You can see it says step one, step two, step three, right? It will work in a synchronous format. Okay, let's talk about journey. Similarly, you can go to journey builder now. I click on create button. Let's see the templates only. So journey is a flow. You can see the flow created over here. there is some data incoming from here. They are waiting for 8 hours, then one email, then they'll wait for one more day. That the decision is taken by the system whether you are engaging or not. Okay. Again, next email has been sent out. Okay. This is what journey do. Okay. Journey is like creating a flow. Just like I said, you're joining a company, right? It have multiple steps involved in it, correct? Multiple communications are delivered to you based on your engagement. Same thing is happening over here. Decision is being checked over here whether you have purchased an item or not purchased an item. This is about abundant cart. Okay. So journey is like based on engagement, purely based on your engagements only. Okay. Automation is your step-by-step process. That is the major difference between them. And in real time, automations are mostly used not for only communications, but for data manipulation. Okay. The data you bring from FTP, the data you bring from um, the, I would say like SQL queries, right? Most of the things have been written in the automation studio only. Okay. Whereas Journey Builder is purely for cross communication channels where you can send email, SMS, push any kind of communication available within Marketing Cloud can be sent out from Journey Builder together. So it's a cross channel module of Marketing Cloud. Whereas Automation Studio is like we had SMS and push available, but it is not being used nowadays in Automation Studio. It is only used for email sends and the data manipulation. Most of the time we work on data over there. Okay. Next comes a content builder. So we have two content builders in the system. One comes with Email Studio and one comes from a direct dashboard. Okay. This comes as in to work only with email part, and this works with again as a cross channel only. Here you can work with email, SMS, and push together. Okay. Whereas in Email Studio you can only work with email creation. The names are similar. Okay. Even the UI will be similar, but the difference would be what? In this section you can only work with email creations. In this section you can only you can work with multiple communications like email, SMS, and push. Next comes your audience builder, contact builder. Okay. So what exactly is this about Marketing Cloud is the backbone of Marketing Cloud where the data models have been created. Okay. Data model as in like you can create a schema over here. Okay. That schema of data will be utilized throughout the things do you use in the system. Okay. So most, I would say most critical part of the system where you work on data very precisely. Next comes the Einstein. So Einstein's recipes basically where you can set up your Einsteins to work accordingly. The most used Einstein recipes are like content testing, then scoring, STO, okay, then your email and web recommendation. These are most widely used. Rest of them are yet to be used, or I would say in rare cases we can use it, but we'll go through each of them. Okay. Next comes your app exchange. So it's like just like you are using a mobile phone, right? You have if you're on iPhone, you use App Store, and if you're on Android, you use the Play Store, correct? Just like that, Salesforce have its own thing called as app exchange, where you can create your own applications. Either you sell those applications to different companies or you buy from them. Okay. Just like that, we have something called as Query Studio that has been installed from the app exchange. Okay. Next comes your platform package manager. So this is just like a thing, UAT thing. Okay. Just imagine like you have two accounts. One is your consulting account, means your production account, and another one is your uh, sandbox account, right? So from sandbox to your production account, if you want to move something, right, you can use package manager. Okay. So this is the overview of the modules that we want to go through. Okay. Out of this, we can send emails. Okay. In the system, we cannot trigger any SMS from the system, but we can see the configuration from the system. Okay. For advertising studio, we can walk through the configurations of the system, how it can configure with multiple uh, you can say, I would say like if you want to connect with Facebook, Google, any of the following advertising audiences, okay, you can get it connected from here. That we can do. We can work on web. We don't have personalization, but still here we can complete everything. And from this section, everything apart from personalization. And we can only work on email sends. Okay, you can send multiple test emails, not an issue on that, but you cannot send SMS because each SMS will charge us a lot. So that is what about the tool is right now. Okay, let me know your understanding and what are your questions about these sessions. Okay, before I jump on that Q&A part, let me just walk you through something. Sessions would be 1 hour daily. Okay, sessions sessions would cover the following things for you guys. Okay, first is the basic of HTML, CSS, and JS. Okay, this will cover from the W3 School website. Okay, uh, another language that we're gonna go through is like your SSJS. Okay, after that, the patent language called as the AMP script of Marketing Cloud. Okay, then we learn about API. Okay, and then SQL. Okay, so I'm just writing the website names over here. So to make it easier for you guys, not a prerequisite, but just for your understanding that everything is similar that you have done till now from academics. I think everyone have used most of you have used W3 School. Okay. So AMP script is a patent language that only works on SFMC platform. Okay. SSJS is similar to your JS, but a bit different. Okay. And hardly some of the things might be different out of it, but similar to JS only. APIs, we're gonna work on Postman to understand like how things work between two systems, how I can interact with other systems from my marketing cloud account. That we can work on this Postman tool. Okay. Uh, about AMP script, you can call it as personalization. Okay. Okay. And if you want to compare this coding language with any of the daily usage tool, that would be your Excel. Okay. If you guys do Excel, use Excel. Okay. You might see some formula functions are there, right? Those formula functions have been written in a coded format. That is the difference between this new language. Okay. In the market. So this is what we're gonna go through, guys. Okay. And also there would be some assignments, not mandatory assignments, but just for you guys to be hands-on on the system that that you are able to navigate the system properly. Okay, you understand what is the module name and where the module can be found for your job ready purpose. Okay, for that purpose it would be, and some interview questions would be provided to you in between the courses itself. Okay, recording will be delivered to you on daily basis. Every 1 hour, recordings will be delivered to your inboxes. Okay, and you will be receiving this tool access. Okay, it's not only a single module. If you see, like if I just navigate to email, right, you'll find inside email also there are multiple modules to be done. Okay, these are modules inside email studio. Okay, so that's how we're gonna go through the sessions every day. Okay, okay, so this is all about the tool from my end. Any questions, any doubts you guys have, please to ask. Open for you guys. You can drop the message as well in the chat.
Hey,
Hello,
hello
hi.
Siddharth. Yes,
Yeah.
please tell us your question. Hey guys, feel free to ask your questions. We are here to address your questions. Mostly it is a common org for everyone to practice.
Yes, you guys can log in anytime, whenever you would like to have. Okay. Interview questions example, I would say. Okay. So let's take a very basic example of interview question. So you can see the current screen, right? So this is my overview page. Okay. Now, in interview, it might ask you, okay, if I send an email from a content from here, right? So there are multiple ways of sending the communication from Marketing Cloud. Okay. This is a very interesting question. You might come across, or you might have observed, or you might be using the tool or not. I'm not sure, but let's walk through that. So imagine like I send an email from here, right? Okay. Once you send an email from an guided send, right, from this section, do you know, guys, like this has been tracked or not? Where you can see it's been scheduled or not. Okay, if I want to schedule it for later or future, right? Where exactly you can see its scheduling part. Okay, this is interesting. Like you cannot see it tracking. Okay, you cannot see where it is scheduled. Okay, there is a way of seeing it. That is your overview tab. Okay, if you go to overview tab, right, and you click on this pending option. Here you can see the scheduled option for the email sends that have been sent from a guided send. Okay. And I'm sure like most of the interviewers or the people you have came across are not aware of this part where you can see the email sent been sent from the content part. Everyone go ahead and just go into the tracking part. Okay. They say, okay, I'll go into tracking and I'll look for the sends. So tracking just shows you the emails that have been sent out and not the emails that have been scheduled. Okay. If I'm sending an email from a user initiated tab, I can see the email has been scheduled. But something that has been done from a content directly cannot be viewed anywhere in the system. Only the place is called as overview and this small button changes everything. Pending. Okay. This is the depth of questions I can walk you through. Okay. Throughout the sessions. I hope this helps you, Siddharth, or anything else. Okay, guys, I hope this session was good, quite enough for you to understand what we are gonna do within the projects. How many months the org access do we have? Yeah, it's about I think it's about 3 months. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, let's talk about the roles and responsibilities, what you guys do in the companies. First is your admin role, then comes your email specialist role, then comes your developer role, and then your consultant role. Okay, we have these four certifications available for the individuals who are going to Marketing Cloud. Okay, and how it works exactly. Okay, each would charge you something $236. Now it has been increased something. Okay, each certification cost is $200. 36 is the, or maybe more now, uh, is your taxes. Total charges for each certification is 236. Okay. And what are the roles over here? Okay. So before 2020, we only had two roles, okay, specifically called as email specialist role, okay, and consultant role. Okay. Now, what have happened is like, uh, after 2020, they have introduced two more certifications, that is admin and development. Okay. But the person who is doing email specialist was first responsible with admin as well, development as well. Okay. Same thing. And consultant was responsible for few more things. Okay. So the role of admin is like to work with the marketing alerts. Okay. After marketing alerts, he works with the usage of the system, data model. Okay. Data models. Then he or she works with the users roles. Okay. These are the major things he works across, and also works with the SAP that is required for an email send communication. And whatever is configured is required for the DNS part. This person is responsible for that. Okay. But it is only, I would say, the admin part is only divided into two things. First is admin from here, that is your email studio. Okay. And another admin section you will come across is from your setup. Okay. So I don't suggest people who are new into marketing cloud to directly go with the admin certifications. Okay. Because it is very small thing to learn and understand and do it. And very few roles are available in the market for admin part. Okay. I always suggest people to go with the email specialist first, because market is open for email specialist. From there you can learn in admin also and development also easily. Okay. So always go with the email specialist first, then the developer first. And what does the email specialist person do right now in the market? He creates emails. Okay. SMS also, push also, because there is no specific certification for SMS and push, right? This email specialist person is responsible to work on both things: email, SMS, push, anything you say. Okay. What developer do now? So developer works on the data. He works on SQL. He works on data filtering, APIs. Okay. And like multiple things that are required for a for a system to work is done by the developer. Consulting is done by the person who maps out the things required for a campaign. Okay. Consulting is done by the person. Let's say like I'm a consulting person, right? So my responsibility would be to create a map or a step-by-step guide for my developers and for my uh, people. Let's say like for my developer, I'll create some kind of UI, right? Let's say you have to navigate to this, and create this for me. Okay, the developer, I'll be create ABC things like how the system will get connected, what APIs you're gonna use, what data you're gonna use, what queries you're gonna use, right? That is done by the consulting person. Okay, he doesn't work. He doesn't. Sorry, he works actually, but he doesn't directly work into the system. He works on the paper. He creates a uh, guide for the people who are going to create it for them. Okay. For email specialist, any prerequisite? No, there is no specific prerequisite for the email specialist. Okay. The whatever I'm gonna teach you, right, will help you to go with the email specialist easily. If you want prerequisite, right, everyone can have created a Trailhead account on the web part. That is the first session that we're gonna do is like create an account on Trailhead for every individual, so that you guys can walk through it and like do the trails on the trailhead, okay, and get the badges corrected for yourself. But see now, I think in month of July there is a change in the certification part that you can give the certification from the trailhead website only. So it's mandatory for you guys to have a trailhead account beforehand. I think before 6th of July or something. Okay, a tentative date I am giving you. Yeah. Currently the exams have been conducted by the uh, other systems, but now it will be Salesforce directly soon. No, no, certifications are directly done by Salesforce only, not by us. So currently, the if you see, I'll just navigate you to Web Assessor. Okay, so this is where you give your exams, called as Web Assessor. Okay, from here you can give the exams. Before you give the exam, you have to create your account on Trailhead. Okay, you guys go to Trailhead and do the learnings from here as well. Okay, let's say I want to learn about Marketing Cloud. So I can just search for over here for Marketing Cloud. Okay, there are a few things you guys have to do on your own from here. Okay, and collect some badges and everything. So market will be aware of you because this is an open source account. Everyone can see and search your certifications directly. Let's say like I'll go to a website called as verify my certification. I won't show up my name, but just letting you know. Right. Let's say your interviewer would like to see who is interviewing, right? You can go to this website and just enter your email address or full name over here. You can simply see like what certification you have done and what you haven't not done. Okay. If they want to see it, they can see it directly. So that is the reason like people do have accounts on Trailhead and now it is mandatory. Like I think moving in month of July also to use this account, we'll have to connect our account with the Trailhead account and then only we can use Marketing Cloud accounts now. Because if you log into salesforce.com, right, it have a different domain. Currently we are on what? Exact target domain, right? What is exact target? It's a parent name for Marketing Cloud because Marketing Cloud came with Salesforce in 2014. Before that, it was called as Exact Target. Okay, you can see mc.s13, right? This is stack on which the account is currently created. MC is your Marketing Cloud, and exacttarget.com is the old domain for the company. So you might see recently we have new names for Marketing Cloud Engagement, Marketing Cloud Personalization, right? Different names have been introduced. So we are renaming it. We are growing in Marketing Cloud. Okay, guys. So this was for today. The sessions are same at 8 a.m. Okay. I'm from commerce background, so it's a little bit hard to understand. So it's all about not about you're from commerce background or something, right? It's about drag and drop, like how you drag the content and create the emails. Just imagine like you got an assignment in your college, right? Or from your academic, right? What was the assignment? It was like a PDF given to you in which there are 5 to 6 images in a single horizontal lines, right? They guys will just ask you to place this image one by one. They will give you the image also. They will also provide the link behind the image. Okay. Everything is they will provide you. You just guys have to do a drag it from this section and drop it to the right hand side. That's it what you do in Marketing Cloud. There is no prerequisite coding required or prior knowledge required on it. It is quite simple. So you can join the session, you can have a look around like what we are doing in the system, then you'll gain some confidence on it. Like yeah, you can also do it. Either you are from commerce background, science, or whatever background you are, it doesn't matter. Okay. Okay, guys. So we'll wrap up the call. Okay. Any questions, any doubts you have, you can reach out to us directly from the banner on the number we have shared with you. Okay. And the team will assist you accordingly. Thank you guys. Thank you for joining. Have a great day.